Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of or rant of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 6, Saved by the Mariachis. Okay, let's get into it. You ready, Maisie? Yes, she is.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop.
auntie that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie and Maisie, and we are here to do our review of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 6, Saved by the Mariachis. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and to all of our new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. For some reason, I can't get rid of this animal. She has been under me, and I don't know what that's about. Okay, so she said, go ahead and do your thing. Animals. Okay? You gotta love them. You gotta feed them. You gotta walk them. You gotta clean them. You gotta take them to the vet. You have to do all of that stuff, right? So it is what it is. If I had to rate this episode of Married at First Sight, I probably would rate this episode a C. I think I wanted to go a little further with it, right? But I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the C. Let me know down in the comment section what you all would rate this episode. This episode I thought was very, very interesting. The couples, we saw them more together than apart. And I thought it was like a little typical, but not really typical. For all of those who are new here, I do what we call rants and not a review. So the rant is just me kind of talking about these mofos, not in any particular order. Okay, I see. I got a lot of C's. Fantastic. Yay. Oh, by the way, I am now on TikTok. And for all of you all who have asked, I've now opened up my Instagram page. So be sure to follow me on Instagram at Auntie's 2 cents and follow me at TikTok on Auntie Advice 4. I'm growing up a little bit, okay? I'm growing up a little bit. So let me bring up the couples. Excuse me, y'all. Let me bring up their faces for all of you all who need to familiarize yourself with these individuals. So the first couple that I want to talk about is Alexis and Justin. I still have not changed that. It's unbelievable that I have not done that yet. There is a part of me that believes that this couple is good together. They really seem to be in love, and they really are playing off of one another. As we all know, last week, Justin indicated that he loved Alexis, and she was not feeling it at all, right? She wasn't ready to go there. However, this week she went there and told him that she loved him. And I'm like, I think that they have this a little bit confused. I don't think that this is love at all. I think that this is being in love with being in love and being happy and appreciative that they're married, but I don't know whether or not they love one another yet. It's so weird. So, of course, Justin is still celibate. And he's saying that his wife is like, I'm fine with it. Whenever you're ready, we'll make it do what it do. And so I'm just still a little confused about why he is still celibate. If marriage is where he wanted to lose his celibacy, he's married. So I'm not getting it. And when he's, talking with the boys and everything, he tries to present himself on this high level. And I'm really, I'm really suspicious about his real character. It can't be rainbows and butterflies every day. It just cannot be. And it just appears that that's what it is with him. He's very positive. He comes off positively and all that. He has gotten very close to Binh. And there was an incident that happened with Binh. Alexis had to take him into the bathroom and talk him down and tell him that he can't be responsible for someone else's mess. And, he's crying. There has not been an episode yet that he has not cried in. And that is, for me, a huge red flag. To have a man who's always crying over and over again for simple things, just regular things that happen in life, like the toast got burnt. He's crying over it. And it makes me very suspicious about his mental stability. I don't know if he is going to be one of those guys that overreacts to things. I don't know what kind of freedom she's going to have outside of this relationship with him. And I'm a little afraid for Alexis. And I'm just going to be honest about it. I really am afraid for Alexis. But we'll get into it. A lot of what we saw this week, like I said, was combined, and it was couples, basically talking to couples. And so this is how we're going to have to handle this. We'll come back and we'll circle back to the reaction that he had with Alexis, but she has now told him that she loves him. And I think, it's a stranger danger. Lindey and Miguel have knocked boots. Oh, yes, they have. This is the couple that everybody thought that they would not knock boots. Now, Miguel has been saying for the whole entire time that he is not even sure if, he's going to fall in love with her at the end of the episode. So what's going on? Maisie, you need to sit down. He doesn't even know whether or not he's going to be in love with her. He is going week by week. One of the things that I thought that I observed was that Miguel, in my opinion, was basically forcing Lindey to be in this position. Now, they say that it happened naturally, one thing turned into another, but I don't believe that. Every time that we have seen an interaction with them or heard a conversation between the two of them, it has always been, I've got to get to know you this way in order for me to make a decision on whether or not I'm going to love you that way. We have seen Lindsay in this episode overthink things and draw a conversation that should take 5 minutes out to 25 minutes. And one of the conversations that she was having with him, about, when I have my time off. So usually in the school system, stuff like that, some of the people who are employed work 10 months on, 2 months off. And she is, telling Miguel, I don't want you to be jealous hearted. I want you to allow me to do what I want to do. If I don't want to wake up for 5 days, don't say anything about it. If I don't want to wash my, don't say anything about that. And I just was like, do you not do anything during this time period? Now we know she has student debt. And in my opinion, she needs to be trying to tackle that debt. That doesn't say that she has to pick up a part-time job or anything, but you would think that she would be trying to, within that time period, trying to work on herself. But she says, I want a vacation, I want to do this, and I want to do that. And I'm thinking, well, how much money, do you have saved up? And can you take some of that and take the financial burden off of yourself? So, he's listening. Most of these men, with the exception of one, is seems like they are financially and fiscally educated, right? And responsible. But she's telling him, don't say anything about my vacation time, my downtime. I really do believe that that's going to cause a rift in their relationship. She told the girls that, she, knocked boots with him and everything. But now she's saying, okay, so I knocked the boots with you. I did what it is that, you wanted me to do or you required me to do. But now I need to find out whether or not you like me based on that. Like, was it good to you? How was it? And all of that kind of stuff. And the conversations that the guys have, Nate starts off the conversation with the guys. It was like a guys and a girl type thing. And Nate starts off the conversation by asking everybody whether or not they have been intimate. I believe that these are questions that are produced based, right? The producers ask them to ask these questions. I don't know why. I think it's an invasion of these people's privacy, and it causes them to lie about whether or not they have been intimate or they haven't. If they want to share it, let them share it. But to sit around in a circle having drinks and all of that kind of stuff and discussing your sex life with your partner, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. Because, now everybody is, judging you based on that and whether or not, that is going to cause these couples to stay together or separate from one another. We got one couple, that I suspect may have done something, and another couple that I don't. But she is really trying to justify this relationship with Miguel. They say that they're bonding with one another, but I don't know. So we'll come back to all of that. Kristen has finally made a decision to tell the girls in their little round table what happened with Mitch. So, of course, we know that Mitch did not find her attractive at first, right? He just was like, it wasn't there. He was honest with her, and therefore she was honest with him. She told him, if we don't make it do what it do, you don't touch me and tell me that you love me, I am going to be asking for a divorce. And so she would, when they were together during the last episode, they all were on a boat, and she said, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about what's going on with Mitch. And I'm not going to hold up or hose any ball on it, right? I'm just going to come straight, throw all my cards on the table. And so, we had an opportunity to listen to what she said. She said that, her and Mitch had been going up and down, and that, he had gotten, some tequila and brandy and all of that kind of stuff in his system, and then pounced on her, in a hotel. And she said, she was like, nah, bro, you're not going to do this. You're not going to be on me like this. And, you can't be up and down and all of that. And so, she basically was saying he's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde as it relates to the relationship between the two of them and his mood swings. And she said that she told him, from now on, I'm the captain of this ship. I was trying to give you an opportunity to be captain of this ship, and now I'm going to do it, since you wanted to, hop on me the way that you did. That doesn't mean that she has to be captain of the ship. It just means that she needs to state her, give him her boundaries. But for her to totally take over the relationship now, I don't know. Mitch is now getting into the groove of things with her. He is really genuinely liking her. Allegedly. That's what he said. He's starting to like her and find her attractive. I think that it's the connection between the two of them. They connect on a different level, and they're building that out. I think that Kristen, in my opinion, appears to seem like she has it all together and that she's on top of this. But I don't know about that because Kristen has some stuff with her as well. Now, Mitch is out in the open. It is what it is with him. He overreacts, and then certain things he underreacts with. But I think that when it comes down to Kristen, she's not looking at her own that she's bringing to the table because she's made all these ultimatums. Okay. Absolutely, y'all. I don't look at the after party. Very rarely do I look at the after party. But Mitch seems to be coming around. He seems to be maturing. The things that he says about the other men, in my opinion, is, child, these people be judging each other and all of them fucked up. Morgan and Binh. Binh, I knew Binh was going to be a problem. I knew he was too good to be true. He's too into his mother and all of that. This and she wasn't ready for marriage, period, point blank poo. She had a fantasy of what she thought that this was, but the words that are coming out of her mouth are so contradictory. I mean, I just, she rubs me all the wrong ways, and I don't like her. She married Binh, but she's like me. You want a companion, you want a relationship, but bitch, you don't have time. You know that you're an introvert, but you do extroverted things. And when you get home, you just want to unwind and be by yourself. At the dinner table, they ask, where does Binh fit into this? Especially Justin, because Justin and Binh are in a bromance. And so he understands what Binh wants and what Binh doesn't. So she told Binh about, her debt. Like, she has debt too. Why are they coming with all this fucking debt? So she has debt. And she had lied. Bitch. She lied saying that she had finished school, but she has one credit left. So for someone to lie about something like that, for some people, they'll say, it doesn't really make a difference, Auntie. And then for people on the other side, okay, on the right-hand side are saying, oh, this bitch lie over this. She'll lie over anything. She'll lie on a resume, all that. Where do I fall into it? Over here. Because that's something that's verifiable. I hate a bitch that lies about something that can be verified. She talked about not having a relationship with her family, and we know that Binh worships his family. So Binh the two of them get together. She had indicated that she didn't want him to talk about this with anybody. She's sitting down at the beach, and he judging the dog out of her. He's saying he doesn't really think that they were equally matched, that the experts did a great job because he's serious about family and he don't want to fuck with nobody that don't have a relationship with their family. Then he judged her based on her finances and her having this student debt and the fact that she did not complete school. So she's telling him that he broke her trust by discussing this, okay, by his own admission, by discussing this with Justin. So now she gets the opportunity to not take responsibility. That's my opinion. Don't shoot me. You still got to take responsibility for yourself, whether I broke your trust or not. I'm not going to sit up here and apologize for a fact. It's a fact that you did not finish school. She said, well, I've been a nurse, since X, Y, and Z. Okay, nobody said you haven't been a nurse, but you lied. I mean, a lie is a lie is a lie. A lie. Her ass lied. Now, should he have come down on her about the parents? No, because that's an issue that he should have with the experts. But he should say, I don't really want to be, I'm not accustomed to being in a relationship with somebody. So she was telling him, I'm not where you are in my life. But not only that, when they all got together and had a dinner at the table, she don't even have room for him. And everybody at the table was listening to her selfishness and all the selfish comments that she was making and was like, where's space for Binh? Binh even advocated a little bit for himself and was like, where do I fit in to this? I want to come home. I don't want to be bothered. I'm working during the pandemic and things are stressful and I don't want to fuck with you. Boo, you weren't ready for this. And I hate the fact that she's bringing somebody else into this book with her. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section. Am I wrong? Am I talking about the wrong couple? Okay, no worries. No worries, boo. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Because when I'm saying it, I'm using it as a figure of speech. But if you're going to take it personal and make a comment like that, you just have to be blocked. You can just look through the window, but you can't say anything else in the chat. Sorry, sweetie. We're not doing that. Okay. I don't know why she's here, but she absolutely is not, is not ready to be in this relationship. And Binh is going to suffer because of it. He appears to be, but she's attracted to Binh's body, but not attracted to Binh's mind. And I think it's unfair for her to say, you broke my trust. No trust has really even been established. Y'all don't even fucking know each other. And that's one of the conversations that their couples was having that Miguel was trying to use to justify that he doesn't know her. He doesn't know Lindey, but he can sleep with somebody he doesn't know. Like, make that make sense. He wanted to say, I don't know her and I'm going to be honest about it. And they were like, but you got married. And he was like, well, I mean, I got an escape route. I get to get a divorce. Miguel, in my opinion, is in this for all the wrong reasons as well. Because he's not even giving it he's not even giving it an opportunity to even get to know her. He just got this, I don't know. And then when they were trying to get her, Morgan to say what she had to say, and our conversation was getting heated, here comes the mariachi band. But I would have went right back to it. Let's discuss this. Let's have a whole entire conversation about this. Because Morgan is not ready, and I don't know how she made it past the judges. There's going to be a lot of conflict and confusion with this particular couple. Last but not least, Stacia and Nate. Nate is here for all the wrong reasons, in my opinion. This mofo is so wimpy, and he just wants to be so cool on so many levels, too. It's just an epic fail. It is almost embarrassing to watch Nate. And I'm just going to keep it a buck. It's almost embarrassing to watch him. Because people are always talking about women having masculine energy or women wanting to be in control. But this man is in control of nothing but his Instagram page. And I know y'all don't like what I'm saying, but damn it, I know I'm telling the truth out here in these streets. He's not interested in Stacia. And it's almost like a Gil situation. Do y'all feel that? Is it just me that feels like he's in this to get what he can get? That he's just like really a broke, no career having individual who been sleeping pillar to post and just don't have anything? Stacia, who has everything, has told this mofo that she's moving in the house, and he's excited about that. And in my opinion, he's giving his masculinity away. Because I'm sure he didn't appear to have any objection with moving. She set up a outdoor picnic for the two of them. Had the little teepee and all that. It was very, very cute. Thank you so much, Beverly, for the $19.99 super chat. Nate is an opportunist. I thought it was just me, Beverly. I thought it was just me. She set up an outdoor cookout. Cookout. Both of them don't like bugs. He's so squeamish that she had to kill the bug. Date over. I'm done. Not only, in my opinion, does he seem like an opportunist, he has feminine energy. And them cornrows are looking horrible. He needs to get somebody somewhere, someone on the beach, at a shop to do his. He's an embarrassment. And I wonder how he feels when he goes back and looks at this and see himself with all his femme energy, in my opinion. Like, what man doesn't kill a bug? What man is going to let me reach over and kill it? And then the thing about it is, why didn't he set up a date for her? Have we seen him set up a date for her? And he talks to the guys and tells the guys that, he wants to know her, on a different level before they have sex. No, she's the one that's saying that they can't have sex. He's trying to come off as this do-good guy, but he's the same guy that we watched at the bachelor's party force a woman, in my opinion, to get on her knees. He said, get on your knees. He demanded, let me not say force, demanded that she get down on her knees and then went to spray something in her mouth. This is the man we saw. He doesn't understand what she's saying, and she's in trouble because she has daddy issues. And she's saying, I hope that he knows what I bring to the table. No, Stacia, you got to know what you bring to the table. And it can't be your finances. You're so broken in the inside. Oh, my God. I cannot. Thank you so much, Regina Atkins Williams, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, boo. This girl is so troubled and broken. And she's with a man who doesn't have the tools or the equipment, the fortitude, the education, the compassion, any of that to help her out. Just broken from the bottom up, bitch. Can't be any more broken, in my opinion. And it's so sad to watch this. Because all he wants to do is do it for the gram. He want to be recognized. He want to be noticed. He want to be cool with the boys. But he ain't bringing anything to the table. And she tells him, I'm building a house up from the ground up and you can move in. But wasn't you talking about a pro snob? Bitch, if you don't get you a posting up in place, you crazy. If Stacia does not do that, she is crazy. Because even when she talked about the posting up, he was hesitant, like a mutt. He was hesitant. And I ain't hear him say yes. And now she's telling him, oh, I'm building a house from the ground up. And all he's doing is day trading. He done already filed bankruptcy. This ain't looking good at all. And I know some people are going to be mad that I said that, but some of the energy or the masculine energy is coming from leading with her stuff. She's leading with her stuff, in my opinion. And that's masculine energy. Thank you so much, Regina, for the $5 super chat. She needs to finishing her personal counseling before she goes to marriage counseling. Yeah, she did mention going to counseling. And he was like, what? For what? He here for the ride. They need to do a deeper dive into these people. Like, really. Because I just see her finances being in trouble. And that's just me. And maybe I'm wrong. But I just see her being in danger, in my opinion, of really being hurt by this man that she's going to, in my opinion, attempt to buy. She sees that he does not have it for her. She sees that he's not a provider or a protector. She sees all this. Because if we see it, she sees it. And not only does she see it, but I'm sure that she feels it. I think the only couple, in my opinion, that's really communicating the way that they should is Alexis and Justin. I love how she handled him when he was trying to take on Ben's responsibility and Ben's hurt. And she said, baby, you can't do this. You can't hurt because somebody else is hurting and carry their hurt. I think that Alexis is very mature in certain areas. And in other areas, we have yet to see, But he can be her strength and her rock. And when Justin was sitting at the table and he was talking about all these things that he was going to do for her, and Miguel asked him, so what's you going to do? Bitch, that's none of your business. But since you asked, she said, I'll uphold him mentally, spiritually. I'll make sure my husband has everything that he needs. I'll take care for my husband. But yet and still, you can't make a commitment to Lindsay. See how everybody be in everybody's business and they just ain't minding their own? Sometimes you just need to mind your own. Mind the business that pays you. How about you worry about what you're going to be doing with Lindy? I cannot wait for them to get home. This is the episode where everybody's going home. And y'all, I think this is going to be a mess. These are not people who are going to just play the game. They're not. You got a lot of people who are going to probably come out of their pocket and say some things and not tolerate. Their energy, in my opinion, is different from any other season. This is different energy. And I am very intrigued. This is the first time that I think in years that I have been intrigued, that I've been very interested to see how these stories end. Y'all let me know down in the comment section. As I said, I gave this show, this particular episode a C. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree or not and what your rating will be for this. Tell me all of the things that you all think are red flags, because I've been seeing a lot of them. Am I wrong about Nate and my suspicions about who he is? You know, could my opinion just be dead ass wrong? I don't think so, but let me know in the comment section. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you all to pieces. Y'all have a great day. And until we see each other again, be safe. Bye, y'all.